Perfect. So I'm gonna treat you just like I would treat a client that is
Uh-huh.
paying money, right? So I'm gonna ask you lots of questions. I'm gonna give you some strategic review of your social media. We're gonna be doing, like I said, I'm gonna treat you just like I would treat a paying client. So if
Okay.
there's questions, I'm gonna ask you questions, and they all are going to lead us to a path so that you can get more mortgage loans. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So we're going to focus on mortgage loans. And then what's your specialty when it comes to mortgage loans?
Um, Purchases, refinances, seconds, reverse mortgage.
In seconds. Okay, perfect. And then are you state bounded, or are you licensed in other states?
We could do we could work in 49 states.
49 states.
Yes.
And then who is we?
I work with Wayne.
Oh, you work with Wayne.
Yeah. So during the summer, we've always talked business and stuff, and I had my own company, but during the
Mhm.
summer he asked me to join. So like the end of July, I
Uh-huh.
joined with him. And
Uh-huh.
then I've been working under with him for the last 6 months, I guess. So
Oh, well,
so
congratulations.
all that thank you class business was stuff that we had gotten that I did with his company. So
Gotcha.
you
Okay.
know because the mortgages and being a mortgage broker is what I've done for the longest time, and I actually really enjoy it. I've done the other things because it got me out of the house and it got me some extra income and things like that. And I don't remember if you know the reason why or when I joined. It was more like during COVID, and I never heard of BNI, and so I had an option. I could do reverse mortgage or I could do AFLAC, and I was still actively doing AFLAC, so I did AFLAC. So that's why I've stayed around and done it, because there is a need for it. But my first thing is mortgages. But I know that any lead or anything that referral, that it always goes away, and so it was never a problem. He understood that too. It was more about having that there. So that's what I've been doing.
Gotcha. Well, that explains why you guys always have little meetings all the time.
Yes, well, because we're always tired. So, like on Tuesdays are our busy days. We have a meeting at 10 o'clock. If I go into the office or I'm doing there, or there's always something going on.
Okay.
Plus, we play golf together too, right?
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So what is your mission, like your personal mission for business, for mortgages? What is your personal mission and vision for mortgage?
Is to educate and to make sure that people buying a house, refinancing, getting equity out, or doing a reverse mortgage, they're well educated and there's thorough communication, because
So that
communication is the key with it.
so that people make educated decisions when it comes to mortgages.
Yes. And so they have choices, and they'll know. They just don't go by what has been told to them. Like, hey, this is what it is. You have options when you buy a place or when you refinance. It's not just what one person says. It's, you want to give them options so that they can choose what's best for them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, perfect. Alrighty. Okay, so anything else that I should know about your business or about mortgages, or that would help me help you better?
Um, no, I don't think there's anything really more that you can do, um, or that would help. Okay, let me ask you this. So, have you ever bought a house? Have you ever owned a house? Have you gone through the process? So, what was frustrating to you, or what was like, because whenever you get into anything new, it's all about knowledge. If you're not familiar with that, transaction or of that field, you don't know. Like for me, social media and everything that you do behind the scenes, I don't have the knowledge of. So that's foreign to me. So when you went through this purchase or the refinance or whatever that you did, what do you remember about it? What would have been better for you when you went through that from the loan officer? Because some people communicate and go over it and talk too much. Some people don't do that at all and keep you in the dark. I always over communicate and make sure that it's well known, especially in a purchase transaction.
So I hated every minute of it. And
Hmm.
I bought a house because my mom told me that I needed to buy my little sister's house. So I ended up with a house that I loathed and I wanted nothing to do with it. So I wish I had been more educated about, like if I'm buying a house that I loathe and that I don't want, the side effects and the baggage that
Uh-huh.
comes with that. So just being more educated about what I was getting into, and the things that came with buying a house, owning a house, and yeah, I mean, like you said, being more educated about it, and then having used my best friend for that. She
Hmm.
probably assumed that I knew a lot of things because we are best friends and we've been best friends forever. But I wish I had been more looking back with what I know now and what I knew then. I wish I had, known better as to what the pros and cons was about buying a house that I didn't wish to have.
Well, that there's nothing you can do about that, right? Uh, uh,
So
so
that
if you're buying something that you don't want, then there's no matter what that loan officer does or whatever. So that's going to be there. But other than that, did you have a lot of questions or anything like that, or you just totally turned off because you didn't want to buy the house?
um I don't know. I mean, it was such a what is it called? Mirage, like looking back. Uh
Uh-huh.
because it's just like, like I just wish I had more knowledge about the whole process and all of that. So I mean, I think you educating people makes a big difference. So let me ask you a few things. Uh,
Uh-huh.
what do you currently know about social media?
It's addicting.
Okay, that's a good thing. So is it
Um,
what is the platform that you use the most organically?
I use YouTube and Instagram. I don't do TikTok and um, uh, um,
Facebook.
and I don't really use Facebook that often. I go on, but I don't really do Facebook a lot.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you some suggestions and I'm gonna give you some choices. Uh,
Okay.
for you, the best place to be on to be able to actually fish and to be able to
Uh-huh.
actually make this more effective, Facebook is going to be something that you want to learn to leverage.
Uh-huh.
Instagram is a little bit tougher to grow, and YouTube is the long game. So because
Right.
of the sake of this coaching, I'm going to, if you're okay with it, I'm going to coach you through Facebook. Uh,
Okay.
Instagram, it's definitely something that you can do, but it's good to have a platform, it's good to have a presence, but it's a lot more challenging for someone that doesn't have a lot of knowledge about IG. And then YouTube is absolutely incredible for you to have, longer videos educating people about it. But
Hmm.
it is the long game. So are you okay if we focus on helping you grow
Yes.
Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Uh, where would you like to? Where are you currently getting your leads? And where would you like to be 6 months from now? Like, what's your main goal?
My main goal would be able to get leads from social media, um, other referral partners, so that I don't have to worry about the, the company that I am providing leads,
Okay. Okay. Perfect.
because
So,
I'd like to have that as um I'd like to have that as just icing on the cake.
okay, got it. And then, who's your ideal referral partners? Who are your ideal referral partners currently?
It would be financial planners, real estate agents, probably insurance brokers, insurance, like homeowners insurance.
And then you said real estate agents?
Yes. But I've never, honestly, in all my years I've been doing this, I've never really gone after real estate agents.
Do you think people have success when they go after real estate agents? Because I usually get the same thing from other mortgage brokers that you guys don't get it.
Not really. It's the same thing. It's probably the same thing. Like, unless you're in a BNI group and you have a dedicated agent, dealing with real estate agents and unless you have an in that is friendship and other things, and if you've done some for them, otherwise than that, they always are like, well, what's in it for me, right?
Mhm.
And I usually don't like dealing with people like that, because it's like, I'm there for the client, or there, I want to close your deal and make sure you're there and I communicate to you. And I've done that with a bunch of different purchases, but those people usually never follow through with like, oh, you're the best, or I've never had it where it's miscommunicated and stuff like that. But, so I
So,
don't really tend to go after that.
so would you agree that based on what you just said, then insurance brokers or financial planners would be your best bet
Financial planners would probably be the best.
versus insurance brokers?
Yes.
Okay. So let's fish for financial.
Oh, the other one I think would be really good would be divorce lawyers, divorce attorneys.
So I would say it would be a lot easier for you to fish for divorce attorneys than financial planners, because you have to have a target, right? So like, let's say that I'm trying
Okay.
to Laguna Beach, and I'm trying to get over to I'm trying to get through Laguna Beach, but I'm trying to get to my friend at Crystal Cove. So I'm
Uh-huh.
trying to figure out how to get there to get to Crystal Cove. But if I'm trying to get to Crystal Cove and also the Montage, I'm gonna land nowhere. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
you want to have, especially because we're going to be working for such a short amount of time, it'll go in the blink of an eye. So would you be okay with working with divorce attorneys?
Yes, I would.
And divorce attorneys, the nice thing about divorce attorneys is that you can target attorneys, because every attorney, like I've said over and over again, every attorney by definition knows other attorneys. It's not the same thing with other financial planners. They don't have to always work with other financial planners, but attorneys have to always work with other attorneys, and attorneys always know other attorneys. So when you talk about attorneys, divorce attorneys, it's a bigger pool and it's more strategic
Uh-huh.
built on that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And then, so you want to get leads and you want to get referral sources. Uh, what is the main thing that you want help with from me?
What was that?
What is the main thing you feel you want help or need help from me?
How to start and
Okay,
to do it correctly.
perfect. Okay. So one of the things that we want to establish is, are you still here?
You there?
I see, I hear you, but I don't see you anymore.
Yeah, no, I had a phone call coming in, and it cuts off when I do that.
Gotcha. So one of the main things is that we want to take, you know what dogs do to claim their territory, right?
Yes.
So we want to claim your territory on every social media platform, but just to claim it, so that
Mm-hmm.
your name becomes associated with a mortgage broker, a mortgage
Right.
officer. So we're gonna make your claim on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok. Every channel
Mm-hmm.
should know that Jeff Starling is a mortgage broker. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So questions so far?
Nothing.
Okay. So what we're gonna do is that I'm gonna give you a it's called a strategic review of the state of your current social media presence. So
Uh-huh.
you're not going to like what I'm about to say. Okay.
The truth hurts
Yes,
sometimes.
yes, it does. And it's going to hurt on this one, and you're not gonna like it, especially because you're very BNI-ish.
Hmm.
There's nothing wrong with being BNI-ish, but it's just like a lot of people don't want to hear what it's going to have you do things differently. And
Hmm.
why? Let me see. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
But I'm frozen for you, or
No, that's fine. You're not frozen now. You were frozen there for a second.
okay, perfect. Okay, now you can see me, right?
Yes, I can see you.
Okay, I have a whole bunch of stuff open that open at the last moment, so I'm gonna have to wait for this thing. So what we're doing right now is we're gonna look at this, and just like we do in imagine every social media platform is an extension of a BNI meeting. So people normally don't do business with business pages. They do business
Uh-huh.
with people that they know, like, and trust. So
Okay.
want to rebuild your Facebook page so that you can look like a person that is active on social media, that shows up on social
Uh-huh.
media and that delivers value, but at the same time, you give a little bit about you and who you are, your family,
Uh-huh.
whatever you're allowed, quote unquote, to share, or whatever you're comfortable with sharing. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Okay. So on Facebook, because my computer is stuck, I'm gonna go on Facebook um on my phone while my computer catches up, because I have like 30 things open, so my computer is stuck on what it's doing. But I
Okay.
can go with so Jeff.
Well, that's fine because actually I would like, because I'd like to see what you're doing. And so if I could put this, if I could do this on my computer, would actually work better for
That's
me.
fine, but when?
I could join the, we could change we could do the meeting. I could do it through my computer instead of my phone because I can barely see the documents that
Oh,
you're.
okay. So why don't you jump off, and then let's jump back in with your
Okay.
computer. Does that
Okay.
work?
Sounds good. Yeah,
Okay.
that'll work.
Okay, perfect.
No, I can't.
Are you jumping back on your computer?
Oh, I thought it was off. Thought I said leave meeting.
No, you're still here. So are you gonna jump with your computer? Or what are we doing? Okay, I think my computer is totally frozen, but we can do it this way.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and let me give me 1 second, because I need to make you, where's my share? Hmm. Put it away here. Huh. I'm trying to get you to share. Go ahead and try sharing.
Host disabled participant screen sharing.
So ask to share.
There's nothing that allows me to. It just press share, but it only comes up that you disabled it.
Okay, how about now?
There we go.
Okay, perfect. So let's go ahead and go to your Facebook page.
Okay, hold on. Where are we at here? Can you see this?
Not yet.
Okay, so let me do this. Let's go here. Okay, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So let's see. Can you see that?
Not yet.
Okay, hold on. Let's see here. Let's go Facebook. And let's see if we can see this now. Okay, why isn't it showing me? Okay, you won't be able to see that, will you?
I'm not able to see anything yet except your face.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so let's do this here. Let's get rid of that. Cancel that. Cancel that. No, because I have two screens, so I'm trying to get that screen on there, but it's not showing up. So let me see this. What's this? Let's see here. Code red alert should issue temperature. No, that's it. Okay, let's go here. Okay, let's go bring this over here. Because what happens is when you have a split screen,
Mm-hmm.
then you can't see it unless it's on this. So that's what I'm trying to do, but it's being really weird.
So when you're sharing, it should ask you which screen you want to share. When
Yeah.
when you ask it to share, it should ask you which screen do you want to share.
Got it. Let's see, screen 2. Let's see. Can you see that?
Not yet. Oh, okay, it's coming. It's coming.
Okay. All right. So let me go to this. Okay, let's go down. You can see Facebook coming up.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay. All right. So where do you want me to go?
So go ahead and go to your main Facebook page.
Okay. Okay. I'm
And
on
then
here.
go to your main go to your main page, your Facebook profile. Okay, perfect. So number one, we want to put a banner on your Facebook page. And then right now your settings are set up so that you have a lot of privacy. So unless somebody's a friend of yours, most of us cannot see anything on your page. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we want to change the settings to be public. And then if there's things that you do not want to show because of your wife, of your kids, or something like that, then you can actually, when you make a post, you can tell it only certain people can see that. But other than that,
Okay.
you want to have everything be exposed so that people feel like, quote unquote, they're consuming your content and getting to know you, like you, and trust you. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
we want to change the settings, and I will send you a video as to how we go about changing the settings
Okay.
so that you can update the settings.
Got it.
The next thing is that we want to have a picture that is going to be the exact same picture everywhere on social media. So although that's a cute picture that you have, I think that's with your baby, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to have a picture that is a professional picture with a bright background. So if you look at my Facebook page, so go
Mm-hmm.
ahead and open another tab,
Mm-hmm.
and then go to Facebook again, and then Facebook/Maria, or no, actually just open Facebook, and then search on Facebook, and then search for Maria Lupita, and then you see how, so don't do any, so go back,
Yeah. Uh-huh.
go back. I'm going to show you something. So go to the search button again,
Mm-hmm.
and then search for Maria. So without doing anything else, do you see how my face stands out because the bright blue
Yes.
background? So what we're going to do is that we need to have a professional picture of you with a very bright background that complements your skin color and something that stands out for you. I mean, obviously, if it's a color that you hate, we don't want to use that color, but we want to
Uh-huh.
use a background that makes your picture stand out, and it also helps you stand out. So let's go ahead and go to mine,
Mm-hmm.
and then go to my actual profile, which is the one that the first one that comes up on top.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then do you see where, so my cover, I usually change it up, but your cover is basically imagine a billboard banner that you're paying thousands of dollars. That's what the Facebook cover is. So the
Okay.
cover can be interchangeable. So sometimes you want to make it to where you're telling people what you offer. Other times it's like a scenery that welcomes people so that they don't always feel like you're selling them. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now let's go ahead and hop back over to your page.
Okay.
And then we'll go back and forth to yours and mine. So leave this one open and then we'll hop back over to yours. So
Sure.
on your picture, you want to find a picture that you like, and then we're going to take that picture and put it all over your social media. So when people go to Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, um, and YouTube, the same picture shows up. The same thing on BNI. So you have the same picture in BNI and across all of social media platforms. Make sense?
Okay. So that, yes. So then I'm going to have to get a new picture taken.
Or you can also do an AI. So if you don't know if it's going to delay you getting started, then just you can actually do an AI picture, and then you can actually just do a picture over at Wayne's place, because I'm sure you guys have a way to do what appears to be a
Yes,
professional
I could
picture.
go into the corporate office and do that.
Okay, so just have that one done, and then we're gonna choose a banner that is gonna be a cover page for what you want to do. So whether it's always great to have like a picture of your family, and then so that you look like a friendly person, that with a picture you say 1,000 words. Does that make sense?
Hmm. Yep.
So we wanna have a picture, and then we wanna have a something that tells the in very few words, without selling, just announcing that you're a mortgage broker. Because
Okay.
right now your Facebook page is doing nothing for you, except no one can see anything. Like because you and I are not currently friends, I cannot see anything except that there's no activity for you. Make sense?
Hmm.
Okay. Now let's go back to your page.
Got it.
And then we want to start growing your Facebook page so that
Hmm.
when people send you friend requests, you accept them unless they're like some sort of psycho person. Make sense?
Yeah.
So like right now you only have a little bit over 400 friends. We want to
Hmm.
take that to where you max out on your friends, but then you have a lot of people following you.
Okay.
So you want to go to your friend request and start accepting everyone, unless they're shady or there's somebody that that is from your childhood that you don't want to be friends with.
Got it.
Make sense?
Hmm.
And like I said, we're recording this so that you'll be able to go back to it.
Okay.
Okay. So so part of your homework, and then AI is going to do a download of summary notes of everything that we discussed. So you'll have step by step what we're covering. So you'll also have
Hmm.
that as well.
Okay.
Okay. And then you want to put on the bio, you want to put your mission of what you're doing. So like right now, your Facebook page is not working for you.
Right.
It's just holding space, but it doesn't benefit you at all.
Hmm.
So we want to put your mission as to what you do and how you help. Like, so for instance, when I was asking you about what your mission is, like, as you know, as a mortgage broker, I want to help people be educated to make educated choices and what their options are about mortgage. Something that something is not about you, but about what the reader would want to feel when they read about how you help.
Hmm.
Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm looking at your page. Okay. And then every day, like brushing your teeth, you want to have a time. When do you normally start looking at social media? Whether it's Instagram, YouTube, at what time of the day do you go on social media?
Probably not until midday.
Okay. Uh, when would you say is midday for you?
About lunch or so.
Okay. So at lunch, do you have lunch at the exact same time, or do you always have variances as to when you have lunch?
It varies.
Okay. Is there something that you do every day that is at the exact same time?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, after when I wake up, within a cup of coffee, and I always have to, let it all out.
Okay. So when you have your cup of coffee, right? When you have your cup of coffee, you want to have planned the night before, and then we're going to do another session where we're going to get together and I'm going to show you how to do 30 days worth of content in one
Really?
session. Yeah. So you don't have to do mental math. But today we're kind of just giving you an overview as to what we're going to accomplish, what we're going to
Uh-huh.
be doing, the steps that you need to take, and then for you to have a really good overview of everything that we need to do. And then on our next session, we'll do the 30 days worth of content. And then we will also make sure that you understood and you were able to unpack, like make on privatizing your Facebook page to see if you got through that you started befriending everybody who has requested, and that you start sending friend requests to people, especially in BNI and people that you know. But then we want to start targeting divorce attorneys.
Yes.
Right. So one of the things that is going to be very beneficial, because you are in BNI. How long have you been in BNI?
4 years.
Okay. So one of the things that we're going to do is that we're going to target attorneys in BNI, because like I said, attorneys know other attorneys, and because a lot of people that are in BNI, they're not social media friendly. It's going to be a lot easier because you're already going to have a foot in when it comes to social media. Does that make sense?
Right.
Okay. So part of your homework is to go and find and do the search, immediately go to everybody that is inside of SoCal BNI, because you already have a foot in that door, to send requests. Don't send more than 20 requests per day. So make it a habit that when you go grab your cup of coffee, you sit down and you're going to make a post about mortgage. You're going to send 20 Facebook friend requests. No more than 20, but exactly 20. And then you're going to accept for 5 minutes everybody who has sent you a friend request, unless you don't want to deal with them, or unless your wife has some beef with them, your kids have some beef with it. You want to also be logical. Make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Questions so far?
No, it's just a lot, and I know there's a lot that I have to do. So
Right.
basically, I'm in the Stone Age when it comes to social media and my Facebook.
Yes. And it's not benefiting you right now. It's actually hurting you more than it's benefiting you. Okay. So, do you feel overwhelmed so far?
No, not too much.
Good.
I mean, there's certain things that I have to do in order to get this going. So I need a new picture, and I need to
Privatize your Facebook
exactly.
page. And then you want to start adding a post. And right now it's going to be a little wonky because you're not going to know what to post. You're not going to know what to do. But on our next session, I'm going to give you 30 days worth of posting. So all you have to do is go from not knowing what to post to knowing what to post with actually 30 days worth of posting.
Right.
So I'm going to intentionally let you struggle so that you see the difference between doing it without having the 30 days worth of posting versus doing it with 30 days worth of posting. Make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Questions?
I will have more questions later on.
Okay.
It's just that you're gonna send me I could YouTube it how to unprivatize and start doing that, and then I got to work on the picture.
Yes.
And go from there.
Yes, exactly. And then you want to get a picture of your family as well. Is there a problem with you showing your family off?
No.
Okay. So then you want to get a picture of your family that doesn't look too made up, but it looks like you guys are just a normal family, right? So a picture that your wife would approve and that you like. So you want to get a few pictures that we can use as your cover page.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's a matter of finding those.
Yeah. But it doesn't, this is just the beginning. So they don't have to be perfect. They just have to do the job for now so that we can maximize you in the efforts that we're making.
Got it.
Okay. So tell me, I know this sounds cliche, but tell me what it would feel like if you were to have how many, because it's going to be a lot easier for you to go, for us to go fishing for divorce attorneys and to fish for people that are ready to looking for a loan. What amount of leads from Facebook?
Recording in progress.
Hang on 1 second. My computer just decided to come on.
Wow, that was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to turn it off. And if I keep talking, it's gonna keep echoing.
So do you have 2 going right now?
Yeah, one on my computer that I tried to turn off.
Uh-huh.
And then this one. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think we're good. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
So, what amount of, so right now you're not getting it, would it be safe to say that right now you're not getting any leads from Facebook, correct?
Correct.
Okay. And then would it be safe to say that right now you're not getting any leads from any social media platform?
Correct.
Okay. So what amount of referral sources would it be ideal? Like if you were to get X amount of referral sources as far as divorce attorneys a month, what would be ideal for you to get started, right? To get started.
Just 2 or 3 deals, 2 or 3 referrals a month.
Okay.
Not a
Referral,
lot.
right? Referral partners.
Yes.
Okay. So you said 2 or 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's much. I mean, if you could get 1 or 2 deals a month, I mean, that would work out really well.
So we're not talking about deals. We're talking about the referral partners.
Right.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
So 2 or 3.
2 or 3. So we're going to focus on getting 2 first so that we can go to 3. So our goal right now is that our intention is that for the 30 days that I'm going to be working with you, our minimum goal is 2, essentially 3. But our goal, if we get to 3 from where you are to 2 people, to 2 referral sources, not deals, but referral sources, then you'll feel happy with it, right?
Yes.
Okay. And just so you know, we're going to be working for the next 30 days. So today is February the 11th. So our work is going to be finalized on March the 11th.
Okay.
My ask for you is that if you find it that you got knowledge, you got education, you were successful at what we were trying to accomplish, that you are more, that you know more about social media, that you now know how to fish on social media, you know how to get more clients on social media, that you know how to get more referral partners on social media, and essentially that we end up with 2 more referral partners on social media, that you would be willing to give me a recommendation and a shout out about this.
Of course.
Okay.
I would give you a shout out right now.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay. So get them a picture of me. Okay. So this is okay. So stop sharing right now, because this is the most important thing that I'm going to say to you.
Hold on 1 second.
And I want to make sure that you hear me fully.
Okay, hold on. Where is... Hold on. Okay. Okay. Do we stop sharing?
Yeah, you would stop sharing.
Okay. Have we stopped sharing?
Yes.
Did you do? Okay. So, okay.
So go ahead and stop sharing.
I thought I did.
No. Okay.
Well,
You can.
no, it's just because I couldn't get it to bring up. That's why I thought, because when I'm looking at
But
it,
we're
it
good now.
doesn't
We're
show.
good. I just switched you, but you can just see my face, right?
Hold on one second. Okay, I can see you.
Okay. So
Okay, yeah, it wasn't showing up, so that's why.
you can see my face.
Yes, I can
Okay.
see you.
Okay. So this will not work. I promise you, this will not work
Hmm.
if you do it just for the 30 days that we're doing. And I promise you that people that have paid me $10,000, they still do this. After we finish working, they stop working and all the work goes to,
Goes to the wayside.
yes. And whether you're paying me or not paying me, it breaks my heart because I don't like, I'm a geek when it comes to this, right?
Hmm.
So even people that have paid me money and they stop doing this, it's heartbreaking because there's so much money for people to have if people just do
Hmm.
it. So this will only work if you do it every day, like brushing your teeth, right? But you have to make a stackable habit out of this, right? So
Hmm.
when I was doing videos every day, I would not allow myself to go to bed, to go to sleep, unless I had done 3 videos, right? So the commitment, even though you are not paying me, I'm still gonna treat you like a paying client. I will only work with you if you commit to doing a daily post every single day.
Okay.
And at the beginning, you're gonna be really, really scrappy. You're gonna feel very insecure, and you're gonna post wrong things, and you're gonna do wrong things, and that's part of the learning process.
Okay.
Okay. So are you willing to do a post every day, even if you're
Yes.
doing it wrong? Okay. And then the other part of the equation is that once you and I finish working for 30 days, you need to
Well,
continue for the rest of your life for this to
every day.
every day,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
And if you guys are celebrating your anniversary, you guys are having another baby, and I'm only because I'm looking at the pictures, right? That's the beauty of a picture's worth 1,000 words, because I can see
Hmm.
you with your new baby. Even at that moment, you take a picture. You say, I'm gonna be offline because, as you can see, this just happened. But you made a post. You include
Okay.
the world into your social media.
Uh-huh.
If you don't take, like, literally those things take 1 minute. Once you get going, right, it'll take a minute. Like,
Hmm.
you make it a habit, and you make a deal with yourself that you're going to show up to social media if you want the attorneys and the potential deals to come to you.
Got it. Okay.
And this is what is going to differentiate you from every other mortgage broker out there. The majority of
Right.
mortgage brokers are just like you were up until today, and especially just like Wayne is. Like, Wayne thinks that he has so much knowledge and so much stuff from his company, but nobody knows,
Right.
right? On social media, if I see him once a week, it's like for 40 seconds.
Hmm.
And we can potentially remember all the things because there's other people that are on social media that are educating us and taking the time to get to know us, like us, and trust us, even though they're doing it while they're sleeping, while they're doing life. So after our 30 days, your commitment is that you will continue for the rest of your life to be on social media.
Yes. You
Now,
have to.
yes, and then at the
And
beginning,
that's the hardest part. Now that's the hardest part about
I
doing
will
that
show
every
you that.
single day.
I will show you that. As long as you are willing to say that you've committed to brushing your teeth every day, I can show you how to be committed to doing
Okay.
social media.
All right. I'm
Okay.
excited about this.
Yay! It'll change your life. It'll change, like, once you do this, especially because you said that your wife has a business also, right? You'll be excited to tell your wife, like, oh my gosh, we gotta tell the world about your business too.
Yes.
So questions.
No, I just have a list of things that I need to get done. So I need to get a picture, uh, some kind of one that I could put on, a different one that I could put on as a postcard.
Mm-hmm.
And then I don't think I have any family pictures lately. We don't really take a lot of pictures.
But even if
So,
it's from like a year ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago.
okay, I'll have to look and see. And I have to do that. And then I gotta follow up about unprivatizing my Facebook
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and start doing figuring out what posts I want to put.
Yes, yes. And then if you have any questions come up, Facebook Messenger is the best way to reach me.
Facebook Messenger. Okay.
Facebook Messenger. And then the
And
next,
then also not befriend more than 20 people a day.
so you can accept friends 1,000 a day.
Uh-huh.
Don't send friend requests to more than two. So stick to 20, no more than 20,
Uh-huh.
because then Facebook says you have too much activity. We think that you're not going to be paying us to advertise with us. So we're going to keep you from doing more.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So you do 20 a day, but no less than 20, because we want to max out your max.
Uh-huh.
Because right now, there's nothing wrong with this, right? Because you didn't know this. But right now, you look like the lonely kid at the party that had a birthday party, but nobody showed up.
Hey, come on now.
So you don't want to be that boy
Okay.
that has the birthday party and there's no one at the birthday party.
Okay.
So we want to add thousands of more people, right? And
Right.
that's why it's not going to happen overnight. But today we'll
Uh-huh.
take a screenshot. So today, take a screenshot of your Facebook page, what it looks like, the state
Mhm.
of your Facebook page, because it will
Mhm.
inspire you as to what it's going to look like 30 days from now, 6 months from now, and so on and so forth. The other thing that we will be adding is that we will go and add Facebook groups for
Mhm.
where attorneys are hanging out.
Mhm. Okay. Hold on. I'm doing a copy of this now. And then let's see, save. And then we're going to create our own little folder.
Mm-hmm.
Then go to documents, downloads, documents. We're going to say new one right here. Social media. Okay.
Good.
Yeah. So hold on a second here. Where'd it go? Social media. Yeah, there we go. Facebook 2-11-25. Okay, there we go. All right.
So the
Okay.
next thing is that I'm gonna email you a contract. The contract is just going to say that you know what our expectations are from each other, how to get a hold of each other, what you're
Okay.
committing to do, and that we
Uh-huh.
agree that you're not gonna be mad at me if you don't do your end of your other side of the story. That we're gonna go our separate ways.
I'm gonna be doubly mad at you if I don't do what I say I'm gonna do. It's all your fault.
So I'll tell
I'm
you.
gonna put you. I'm gonna double dog dare you.
But I can promise you and guarantee you, because there's very few mortgage attorneys. I mean, mortgage attorneys,
Uh-huh.
as mortgage brokers that do this. You would have
Hmm.
a better shot than anyone else, including Wayne.
Okay. Well, I want to do that because I want to commit to it. I think my biggest problem through the years is that I've always done it, but I've done other things, and I haven't just concentrated fully on this. And what what the possibility of what I could get out of it.
Well, what you'll get out of it is that you will definitely get leads. You'll definitely build relationships. You will definitely be known as the mortgage guy. And when people, but you also have to show up every day in order for it to work. Like the other day, I'm going to connect you with my buddy. He helps low income brown people, low income people of all kinds.
Uh-huh.
Go through as a nonprofit. He helps them go through a whole process of going from mortgage ready and mortgage not ready to mortgage ready in a year process, and then the government. Well, I don't know if today that's still the case, but the government normally would offer a lot of ways to incentivize. But what happens with him is that if he was on social media more regularly, people would know that he has this program, and they would be educated about the difference between being mortgage ready or being renter forever, right? So it's all about education and building relationships, so that if you had someone like him, you could build relationships for people that are looking to buy a house. So
Yes.
questions?
Nothing right now. I just got to get on those other things in between everything else I'm doing. So you gotta, I gotta get on that. Other than that, nothing right now.
Okay.
I think this is a lot to take in about what I have to do.
So just make a list, and I'm gonna send you the AI summary. Make a list. Just do one item at a time, so that it doesn't look like a passive list. So once you finish all the items, then we'll circle back.
Okay.
So do your best to finish all of the items that is on your side of the street, and then between now and next Tuesday. If you finish sooner, then we'll hop on sooner.
Okay, sounds good. I'll let you know.
All right.
Thank you.
Yay!
You have a great day. All right.
All righty.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, hang on one second. Hang on. Don't leave yet.
I'm not.
This is Smile. There we go. I'm going to post this. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is. That's why it was there. I finally found the stop share. It was on the other screen and I couldn't see it because it was being blocked.
Oh, well, now we know.
That's what I was telling